Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Boisterous coming to you with some Bronze League Badassery out of the map Cloud Kingdom. Spying down here in the bottom left-hand corner, we do have Qapla as the red Zerg, and up here in the top right-hand corner, we do have MrCroc as the blue Terran, and these two players' names are, they are names. It's the only thing that I can really confirm about them, because Qapla, when I was searching for what league this player was in, I think it might be a Star Trek reference, but I honestly have no idea because I don't watch Star Trek that much. I watched like the first season of The Next Generation, but not really anything more than that. But you know, I don't know what that name is. And MrCroc, I don't know, it just reminds me of Batman Arkham Asylum when you had to fight Killer Croc. That's all I'm getting out of this name. It's Killer Croc. That was probably one of the best boss fights in that game. It was so much fun. When you were like running across all the platforms trying to escape. Oh, so good. Alright, well, anyway, we do have both of our players going for reasonably standard builds. Qapla doing the interesting extractor trick, which is, again, something that you never see anymore. I guess it's really only seen when somebody Fs up and accidentally creates a 10th drone instead of a 9 Overlord and then a 10th drone. And that's kind of it. I can't think of any other time I've seen that strategy employed within like the last 6 months. I guess sometimes it's used for like weird spawning pool plays, and sometimes I use it personally if I go for like a really fast pool and I want to get a queen out, but my Overlord's really far away. I just double extractor trick and get a queen out, but that's kind of it. There's not a whole lot of reasons to double extractor trick. And Cloud Kingdom always messes me up because I think I should be able to go more to the right here, but no, this is the edge of the map. I can't actually go more to the right, and it bothers me every time. But anyway, that's enough of that rant. We do see Qapla getting in, doing a little bit of a scout off. This is an interesting wall off because it's not actually a wall off. He's probably going to put a supply depot right there. But, I mean, this definitely looks like a very high pressure build for MrCroc. There is no gas currently. I'm actually very surprised they didn't put the supply depot there earlier, because, you know, then he would have prevented scouting, which would have been nice. Because now that Qapla knows that there's... Oh, whoa, double gas going down. Interesting. We might see just a very, very strong marine play coming out from this player. Because with double extractors, I could see double reactors going down on these tech labs, or at least a reactor and a tech lab to maybe research out those marine techs. And this is an interesting build. It's definitely going to be high pressure, as we do see 2 Marines pumping out at a time. It looks like Qapla is just going to be going for the very standard Zerg build, going for what, an 18 hatchery, I think? It was definitely a hatchery after pool, but I think it was an 18 hatchery. Pretty sure. I'm just going to go with 18 hatchery, because that sounds right to me. The Queen is just about to finish up, so he will be able to kick his production into a reasonably high gear. There are 3 Marines now moving out across the map, and double tech lab. Interesting. Really interesting, because he shouldn't go for Marauders. I mean, I guess he could just keep going for Marines and get combat shields and Stimpack, but he doesn't have the gas to do that. And he really shouldn't go for Marauders against Zerg. Actually, whoa, Zerg's going for a Roachborn. Maybe he should go for Marauders against Zerg. This is a wonky game so far. I'm kind of surprised to see that tech coming out, that Roach tech. That's an interesting choice. It looks like we do have the factory coming down right now. It's in a weird position. I'm guessing that's just going to be there for maybe a medevac play, and he's just going to go primarily bio with medevacs. There are 4 Zerglings doing their best to take out these Marines. They are going to be able to do a reasonable amount of damage. In fact, they might be able to kill all of them, and yes, they are. Those Marines were really not microed right, because if he had just stood his ground and literally shot each one of them in sync, he probably would have lost 1 Marine. But no, he kind of just tried to back up and do that stagger stepping without Stimpack, which doesn't work. What? Alright, we have a double Reaper play coming out. MrCroc, you crazy. You crazy. This is crazy. I don't understand why you would go for a double Reaper play off a tech like this. I don't, and there will be a double medevac coming out pretty soon, or a double Viking, probably double medevac go, because double Viking wouldn't work at all. And Qapla is going for a reasonably, you know, he's going for a safe build, which is pretty good because he's really far ahead in econ. And it's definitely the right thing to get those spine crawlers down, because spine crawlers are very, very important when you know that your opponent's going for something aggressive. Because seeing those 2 racks off the start of the game, that's a pretty aggressive build. All right. Well, anyway, guys, I'm just gonna go into actually talking about a future project real quickly because I'm thinking about starting to do Let's Plays, but I need input on which games to play. Currently, I'm kind of split up as we see the Zerglings going into the natural. I'm kind of split up between XCOM, Prototype 2, StarCraft Wings of Liberty games, or the StarCraft Heart of the Storm campaign. So if you guys want to just like tell which one of those games you'd like to watch me play through, it wouldn't impact any of my commentary. I play a lot of games, and I feel like it would be a more useful way of my time to actually just make videos out of it because I'm already playing the games. So you can just leave your comment in the comments section, or you can go onto the Battle.net thread, which I'll link in the thing below, and you can post about it there. There will, of course, also be a post in that thread by me talking about it. And it looks like we do have the Reapers now moving into the main base. They are not able to... They actually... Whoa, Reapers need to take 3 shots to kill a drone? Didn't it used to be 2? Could have sworn it used to be 2. However, maybe I'm just silly. Alright, well, anyway, we are going to see these Reapers backing off here as the Queens come out, and Reapers are definitely a wonky choice. We do have the Zerglings doing their best to try to break up through here, but there is going to be no freaking way. Because, I mean, you can get 1 Zergling to attack this tech lab, or you can try to kill a barracks with Zerglings, with like 8 Zerglings at the start of the game with 4 Marines behind the wall. And let's be honest, none of that works. It will never work. That's not how this game is played. So we're going to have the Zerglings backing off. However, they will be in range to scout the medevac drop. So this medevac drop is known very, very early. In fact, if it isn't known by Qapla at this point, I would be kind of depressed for him. Because, you know, he saw it with the Zerglings just briefly, and then he saw it with the Overlord for literally the entire time it was flying through the Overlord's field of vision, and it did like a diagonal across the field of vision. Anyway, we do have the Reapers now moving back up into the main base, but the Queen is here, so it should be able to snipe off both of them. There goes down 1. The second the medevac is coming in now. I don't know why those Reapers didn't wait for the medevac to hop into the base, because that would have been a much more effective use of his time. However, we do have the Zerglings on the fields, and they are watching that medevac. They are not going to let that medevac do anything. And oh my god, is that medevac going to drop? That would be like the worst strategy ever if it dropped right now into 2 spine crawlers and a pack of Zerglings. That'd be so bad. But it would appear that he's not going to. He's gonna try to drop the mineral line. However, that pack of Zerglings is gonna be running on over. So this will effectively be not effective at all. I mean, I guess it might get a couple of drones, but the medevac's gonna go down, so he's gonna lose all of his Marines, and that's oh my god, the medevac gets away with 6 health. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, MrCroc, you should run your medevacs away when that happens. Away, not towards, away. It looks like we have 2 Vikings on the way, going to be cleaning up as much of the Overlord infection as they can. But they find the first one and they're like, nah, we'll let him stay. I mean, he's only scouting our base. Fuck it, YOLO, right? Alright, well, anyway, we do have the command center going to the 3rd base. An interesting choice, not going for the natural. I mean, he literally could have just run down with this pack of units and cleared out those Zerglings without taking any losses, basically. But he was like, nah, it sounds too easy. It looks like we are going to have these Vikings sniping off Overlords, which is going to be quite annoying. Currently, they have killed 1, and Qapla is already at the food supply reach. He has started building 8 more Overlords, but there are honestly quite a few Overlords out on the map to do their best to snipe. It looks like there's 7 down here in the bottom corner of this base, and you know they would be able to kill those. They really would. It looks like these Vikings are taking an interesting path around this base. They're trying to do as much damage without getting hit by, you know, as many Queen shots as possible. However, they're kind of just sitting in the Queen range, which isn't the best decision. There, the Queen is moving up onto the high ground. He will be able to snipe off 1 more Overlord, maybe even 2, but he's gonna lose a Viking in the process, which is not what you want to do. Losing Vikings is a lot more expensive than losing any amount of Overlords for a Zerg player, basically. Especially when the Zerg player has such an economic lead on you, with the 2 bases being up for literally 12 minutes before your 2nd base was up. It looks like we are going to have the Zergling Snipe Squad going down to the command center. They did decide to scout that one out and find out that, you know, it wasn't there anymore. So, yeah, okay. So now we just have the command center sitting here, just floating patiently. And this is going to be a large Zerg force building up in full range of view of the command center. That's typically not where you want to build your army. If he starts morphing Banelings there, I am going to start crying for the Zerg player. I will literally start crying if he reveals his tech like that, because that would be kind of sad. It looks like we do have Siege Tank tech right on the way. Oh my god. Oh my god, he didn't get Siege Tank tech. I mean, he's doing a reasonable job of lifting everything off, but he is going to lose his Siege Tank here. And these Zerg units are going to be able to run right into the main base. That is not where you want Zerg units. Oh god, the barracks. The barracks, why are you flying, barracks? Why? Why? Barracks, get on the ground. And we are going to see the SCV line getting absolutely ravaged here. A reasonable choke point held for the Terran player, so he'll be able to clean up the rest of these Zerglings, but not before he loses quite a few SCVs. Actually, whoa, Qapla only killed 3. Looks like MrCroc is still on the extreme SCV kill lead, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. Have these Reapers done anything yet? No. Those Reapers have just kind of been chilling. He should really, really land this barracks. I mean, I'm not one to usually tell people how to play the game, but he should really land this barracks. It's been flying for so freaking long. And like, you let in an army through that barracks. Why have you not landed it yet? Why is the siege tank that you have not sieged? Why do you not have a complete wall? There's a lot of things wrong with this picture right now. Why did you not pick up the command center? Because he has no anti-air units. Why are you moving your army out into the superior Zerg force? Oh god. Why are you not stopping the morphing of the banelings? Oh, wow. Alright, there's quite a bit of F-ups currently in this game. It looks like the Roaches not in an optimal position here. There, the Banelings are going to try to move in. One of them manages to connect with a Marine, but it does not actually do any damage at all. Really, at all. It looks like we are going to have quite a few Zerglings popping out currently, and as long as they stay in Zergling form, they should be fine, because this army is not big enough to actually even, like, need Banelings at all. I mean, like, literally, he just charges and A moves into this army, and he wins by killing it all with Zerglings. And that was just a solid macro win, which is basically what you need to do in Bronze League. But it was this is definitely interesting to watch. Purely because of the amount of failure. Like, this barracks, still flying. Who knows why? Who knows why? I don't know. I doubt MrCroc knows why. But this barracks is still flying. So, these Zerglings are literally just going to walk right into the base. I wonder if he didn't think you could land a barracks after he started flying it. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So anyway, guys, if you'd like your games commented, you can send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. If you'd like to watch any other Boisterous action, you can head over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, don't forget to tell me what games to play in a Let's Play. Because, I don't know, I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun all around. I swear a lot when I'm playing video games, and I named one of my original XCOM characters the Bees, just so that when he died upon reaching the rank of Colonel, I could literally just scream, "Not the Bees!" And it was great. It was wonderful. I got to pull a Nick Cage there, and that was really, really fun. So anyway, guys, this is Boisterous, signing out.